Alright, episode mo bibia kwa ban fambra 2K ni some blood so e wo YouTube so episode for yaba as usual and some ahodo a ekoso e wo Ghana say no ana ebe so mehwefo ene ye tiefo nya na episode me ka say no e ade say info bi adrop ni nyina afa say Afenyo Markin na hon sense ma me ka say no after say eye ECG containers over 1000 mpemfo chemsi ehu ba bi afa no Afenyo Markin din ebe pie mu ana busua update a eba o eye na so ye ne say me ka say no yes, I share say Afenyo Markin the bank account yen seize. Yemfa yen sound to a bank account. So said be ya won't mean kuiska, no mean so emphasica, to the bank account. And yan kwa sound soon that the Japadia who will be winning no. Yemfa yensa and to Tosho copim say in Shimwa who do paying for a year ediafa a year containers in a bit me abana we no. Nina and Sana ye jija and yoma who doom at the amano. Ebson same way we. Any afoforo bi account on yeko akwakwaji munchi mu mesro se wunya subscribe ya na wa subscribe e de amam we are feel free so do comment e beba e wo comment section comment ndi ana ho hia pa tun so fa comment e to comment section mam na bibia so entimi enye kama medin e de kwam gentle.
This thing has been going on for years. What did he do about it for the 2 or so years that he was board chairman, or even if it was 1 year, even if it was for 6 months? And he said he was aware. Even let's say he became aware after he became board chairman, or after the NPP lost power, after the handing over. What has he done? This is a crime. Being aware of a crime and doing nothing about it is even worse than being the one who committed the crime. Especially if you are a leader of sorts, worthy of the sort. Who hasn't been doing politics nearly everything in Ghana? Isn't it Afenyo Markin? So what is he preaching to us about? He should have been the first to be arrested. He should have actually handed himself over to the police. He supervised this thing. Dubik Mahama in his resignation cited personal reasons. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember that the former board chairman, Kelly Gajeku, that is Ken Oforiate's partner in the data bank and the enterprise group, also when he was resigning, cited what? Personal reasons. People are running all over the place asking for the president to disclose why he does this, why he didn't do that, why he breathed through his left nostril and not his right nostril. But we will not ask people why they are resigning and stated personal reasons. What are the personal reasons? Why was Kelly Gajeku appointed to the board by Ken Oforiate? Was it to just oversee the mess with the PDS? And we all know the role he played in that. Has he been arrested? The meters. The meters, the money that we paid, prepaid people, over 15 billion. Has it been brought back? People are working free in this country. People are working free in this country. Having taken over our wealth. Having attempted and sometimes failed in the state capture. PDS was a good example of state capture. There has been several. Look, do you know, it's not just money we lost in PDS. And look, we'll come back to the wiring thing in a moment, but I just want to paint the picture very well from the time that President Akufo-Addo and Bawumia took over government of Ghana. Energy sector. The first thing they sought to say was that there was waste energy, excess power. So, excess power, it means that we had too much power. Right? And the problem that confronted us, which resulted in Dumso, was because there wasn't enough power to distribute. Yeah. Dumso was the result of energy shortage over years of no replenishment, and that is from the Energy Commission's own report, not from an NDC report, but a state institution's report that every X number of years there should be a wide percentage of addition to the energy generation capacity of this country, because look, the population is expanding, the economy is growing, and we expect to industrialize and so on. What do you do? In fact, the vision of President John Dramani Mahama in his first term, that's his first coming, was to industrialize. Okay, so he wanted to have excess power to be able to export excess power in order to get our industries running. Okay, these guys came on the back of industrialization with a slogan, one district, one factory, and they didn't create factories. Instead, they came and bastardized everything that had been done. They claimed that the Ameri was riddled with scandals. They set up an Addison commission who went and rather tried to get bribes from the people who were in charge of that. They didn't find any fault. Where did American plant end? In Kumasi. Just for politics in order to get Ashanti votes to win an election. This is the NPP. So when we talk about politics of the energy sector, this is the NPP. When we talk about state capture within the corridors of the energy sector, it is the NPP, PDS and so on. Look, Gabi came and told us the president's Baba was part of the people who had been put on the PDS thing. On what basis, what criteria was used in selecting these people? And our meters, money is still with them. We lost money that was coming from America to help us now expand and stabilize our energy sector so that we can have a situation where we are exporting, we are net exporter of energy to the sub-region. We lost that money, we lost that opportunity. Look at the people who are preaching to us. Do you know the role that people like Charlie, look, people must be arrested. Look, frankly, a lot of people must be arrested. It is just sad that we are not arresting at the rate at which we should be arresting. But when you arrest the people, you must interrogate them, you must investigate them, and you must jail them, prosecute and jail them. Look at someone like Ken Ofriata. He's now suing the investigative agencies, and people are watching. The CSOs, the pseudo-neutrals, they are looking up. A thief. Look, you catch a common criminal and he says he's suing the police. No. Hold on. I haven't mentioned. I said a thief. Yeah. You catch a thief. Have I said a thief?
You didn't mention anybody.
No. Yeah. You catch a thief today, red-handed, and then the thief says he's suing the policeman for arresting him. The policeman should go and remove his name for the station diary. He should go and remove he's actually saying that remove all record of his crime or alleged crime from the records of the police. What nonsense is that? A common criminal, a common thief, they're allowed to do that. So what about the super thieves? The person who has hijacked the whole state, has taken all our money. This man claims to be sick, so sick that he cannot be in the country. Yet every day he's giving instructions to the special prosecutor. What the hell is going on here? And then the CSOs and all those so-called neutrals are silent. So I mean, look, this country should get serious. So if we cannot arrest the people and we cannot retrieve the loot, then we will be in this state. We must decide what we want. Do we want to move forward? Ghanaians overwhelmingly voted for John Dramani Mahama to recover all the loot, arrest all the criminals. In fact, the tribunal system must work. The public tribunals must work. They must start working now. We must have fast-track special courts to try and deal with such things. Look, 24-hour economy must start with the judicial system, and I think that this is the time for Justice Tokon. What's her first name? I don't even know. Gertrude. This is her time. She's still Chief Justice, right? Until the clock runs out on her, she's Chief Justice. This is her time to show, even if that's the last thing she does, she should allow the public tribunals to start working. She should allow the special courts to start the prosecutions because Afenyo is coming. The way she speedily got Afenyo, some people to sit and deal with his issues in December. Was it November? December, Afenyo's case should be the first one that should be tried with the public tribunal. Look, everybody who has been in the ECG, ecosystem must be brought to come and testify, and they should tell us. Nobody should be allowed to tell us personal reasons. What do you mean personal reason? You are a public servant, for goodness sake. You are trusted with the people's resources. The annoying thing is that look, they think we are fools. They are recycling our things to us. We use taxpayers' money, including pensioners' money, to go and import cables so that people all over the country can have. People are sleeping in darkness. Now, if we have excess power, which they claim, and ECG is supposed to be distributing, what is it going to be distributing with? It means the cables must go everywhere. What did Jerry Wallace do? He tried to expand the network to about 90-something percentage. And we should have been hitting 100%. That should be our target. And we should be exporting to other places. That should be our target. So when the taxpayers' money is used to import these cables to be used in a good listen, and some of the cables have been stolen anyway, they need replacement. Then these thieves come, steal the thing, and it's not just 1,300 and something containers. This is just over a short period. What we've seen over a short period between, let's say, December 7th, 8th, 9th, when the transition team came into being, and now. So if on a regular basis like this said what's happening over the years, look at the ESLA money. The amount that has been brought in, over 45 billion. we were supposed to be servicing a 15 billion. And now we are hitting debt of 80 billion. What does it make sense? You have something that's brought in 45 to cure a 15 hole, and now you have a hole bigger than 80. What nonsense is going on? It is all because these things are being allowed. Afenyo at the head of the board, and Dubik and others, Kelly Gajeko and others, strategically appointed. These people are strategically appointed to steal. They should prove to us that they didn't steal or they did not supervise the stealing. The stealing has happened under their watch. And Ghanaians are supposed to be going to pay for IMF, whatever. We are supposed to pay. It is these people. Their assets should be seized, their bank accounts frozen. And look, they must be prosecuted. It should be on television. Ghanaians